Hey guys, for today's fit tip, we're going to go over a couple of leg curl exercises that you can do with minimal equipment in case you don't have access to a leg curl machine. These exercises are going to focus a little bit more on the medial or inner hamstring muscles, so I hope you enjoy. This first movement is your typical hip press motion. We're going to use a stability ball. However, you can also perform this movement on a dining room chair, sofa ledge, bench, anything like that. But the ball is preferable. So there's going to be a few small tweaks that we're going to do to make this focus a little bit more on those medial hamstrings. So for the setup of this, we're going to get our knees directly stacked over top of the hips. Now our knees are bent 90 degrees and they're going to stay that way throughout the motion. That's where we're getting that leg curl. What I'm going to do with my feet is I'm actually going to hug the ball with them. So I'm pointing my feet, hugging the ball, and I'm actually going to turn my toes in a little bit. Then I'm going to press through the ball and elevate my hips. So I'm going to slowly scoop my hips, use my glutes as well as the hamstrings, and press directly through the ball. As I'm doing that, I'm thinking of driving into my big toes a little bit. I'm going to pause at the top, and then I'm slowly going to come back down. For this next movement, all you're going to need is a hard surface floor and your trusty towel. So this is a reverse hamstring curl. Here's how we perform this movement. We're going to place our feet onto the towel. I'm going to go about hip width apart, if not a little bit wider. I'm going to start with my knees bent, roughly about 90 degrees, and I'm actually going to point my toes in and point my feet down. From this position, I'm going to scoop my butt a little bit as I engage my glutes to lift my hips off the ground, and I'm going to let my legs glide out straight, trying to keep my torso off the ground as long as possible to that full extension. Once out, I can rest, bring my heels back in. Again, I'm going to have my toes in with feet pointed, press up, and then slowly glide all the way out. So if you're a little bit more advanced, you can do the same thing single leg here with this one. So I can pick one leg up, bring it in. I'm going to again point my foot in with my toes in, squeeze up to that top position, and then slowly let that foot out nice and slow. A couple of more advanced movements that you could try are a Nordic Ham Extension. Again, the principle is the same thing. You just want to point the toes in a little bit when you're doing that motion. You can also go with the straight up Nordic hamstring curl or hamstring curl negative. Again, just keeping those toes pointed in when you're doing that movement, and that's going to light up and target those inner hamstring muscles for you. Once again, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed these tips. If you found them helpful, please share them and hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you.